there in the cold. Baby, I would not be able to. Girl, in the 40s down here in Florida, let's go on the heater. It's too cold. 12. Woo, baby. 12. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. 12, baby. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. You know we down here in Florida, we spoiled. We need the sun. She said she'll be putting a fresh pot of beans on in 12-degree weather. Baby, I'm a Floridian. I wouldn't make it. My light bill be super high. Because we would live with the heater on. Don't you dare turn my heater off. I'll be working from home. I'll be trying to teach them kids from home. 12 degrees. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, y'all. We just getting started. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Y'all come on here and rep your city or your state. Let me know where you chiming in from. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. North Carolina in the building. Where you at? Because I'm down here in Florida. In Florida, baby, this weather is bipolar. It's 40 degrees out here. It's a little nippy. I need to get my throw blanket. Good morning, Miss Sherry, Cincinnati. What's the temperature in Cincinnati, Miss Sherry? Because my girl. Ooh, fly dog, where you stay? 16 degrees. North Carolina in the building. 30 degrees with your AC on, baby. No ma'am, no ham. Fly North Carolina. It ain't that cold in North Carolina, is it? What's the degrees in North Carolina? It was 6. Y'all. 60 degrees. How we colder than y'all? In Florida is 44 degrees outside. And it's only 60 degrees where you at. The math ain't math in North Carolina. We just had a bad snowstorm. A bad snowstorm. Is snow still on the ground, girl? Float. Pneumonia weather, right there, that part. Was it snow on the ground in North Carolina? Oh, it's 30 in North Carolina. I finna say 44 and 60, and I know that was wrong. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I know they say y'all just had a bad snowstorm. It almost melted, but I can't. But I can't get. Wait, hold on. I can't get too hot. I get aggravated. Baby, I feel you on that. It's melting, but baby, we don't got no snow on the ground, but the grass is really dead. Y'all, like right now, y'all, this nippy in my house. Let me get my throw blanket. It's nippy in here, y'all. I'm ready to cut the heat on. Baby, and like I said, this year has been a little like, wait a minute. We've had a cold front. We call it a cold spell for a stretch. That's what we call it in Florida. Because ooh, the temperatures drop. And it was cold, like a cold, we call it a cold snap in Florida, a cold snap. Because we don't really get cold. Close that over. We don't get, right here. We don't get cold like that very often. But when it get cold, and this year has been one of those years where it has gotten cold. It was cold. Good morning, Alexander. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. If y'all don't mind help pushing your girl out to the FYP. Everybody in the chat put FYP. If y'all could put the word FYP. Yes. FYP. Good morning. 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 Thank you, thank you. Everybody put FYP, because once you put FYP in the chat and push me out. Good morning. Miss Sherry, do you mind thumbing up? Good morning to my YouTubers. YouTube, when you come on, if y'all don't mind, if you don't mind repping your city or your state so I can shout you out. That part. It's cold everywhere. Even down here in Florida. Oh, okay. Thank you for liking the live. Good morning, Proverbs 0031. I ain't seen you in a minute, Proverbs. Good morning. Odessa, Texas in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Where we at with our taps? Come on, we halfway there. I take off at 10,000. Could somebody write this in the chat? Today's topic, is it love or stability? Love or stability? Somebody write that in the chat. Somebody put topic, love or stability. We're going to talk about it. If you have not gathered your journal, please grab your journal or a piece of paper. I created a journal. The link is in my bio. And if you don't have a journal, please get a pen and a paper, a pen or a pencil. Love or stability? Thank you. Love or stability? This is today's topic. Love or stability? We're going to talk about it. Love or stability? That's the topic for today. And the reason why I chose that topic, I found it kind of interesting that I came across a post. I came across some content, a video. And the man was saying he had a conversation with a married woman. Thank you for giving up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. He had a conversation with a young lady about, they were sitting in a car having a conversation, talking about music or whatever, and how the conversation started and what he left with, it confused him. It was mind-boggling to him. He said he don't look at marriage the same because he don't know if he can trust somebody. He can trust a woman because the woman told him that she was not in love with her husband. She was with him for the stability because love would cost too much versus stability. Saying she wasn't in love. She didn't even marry for love. She was only with him because love cost too much and it was better to just be with somebody for stability. And she said he a good man and everything. And then he asked her, why won't you leave the marriage? She said because it'll hurt him more than it'll hurt her. And she don't want to hurt him, but she don't love him. And then I got in the comment section. And people were saying they understand or they understood because love do cause love or hurt you. Love or hurt. And stability is more comfortable because now she said he's the type of man, he gonna pay the bills, he come home, he do all that, but she just don't love him. So today's topic is love or stability. I need the grown people. I don't want no simple-minded people. I want grown people. Let's have a real conversation. I got a few questions to ask, and y'all already know I always talk to y'all so we can talk about some things. This is a no judgment zone, and I don't want to hear what I want to hear. I want to hear the truth. First question: right now in your life, where you at mentally and emotionally? Where you at mentally, emotionally, and financially? Would you choose love or would you choose stability? And let's be honest, nobody can judge you. Nobody ain't taking nothing from you. So what would you have right now? Love. Y'all tap the screen. But you only can have one right now. Love. I got love, 2 love, 1 stability, 1 both. I want to see stability, love. Let's talk about it. Let's be honest. Stability, love. Good morning, stability. So look like stability is winning over love. Stability. Good morning. My girl over here, she said love, stability. Look like stability. And this, like I said, this is a no judgment zone. This is being honest and I'm talking about where you at right now. I make my own, you want to say you make your own money. I've been near the end broken. But like I said, this is one of the other. This is my first question. Y'all, let's tap the screen. This is my first question. Okay, right now, where you at physically, emotionally, mentally? But hold it, we gonna get there. People say more people would rather have stability over love. They would rather have stability over love. Okay. My next question. This is my next question. This is for everybody. Have you ever been in love? Answer that question. Have you ever been in love? Now I'm talking to grown people that's gonna be real. Have you ever been in love? Yes, yes, yes. You okay? Have you ever been in love? Yes, okay. You've ever been in love. Now, the reason why I asked that, next question. Has being in love cost you emotionally? Has being in love cost you emotionally? Has being in love broke your heart? Broke you down? Okay. This is what I'm talking about. And that is the reason why a lot of people did not pick love, because love has cost them emotionally. Because when you in love with somebody on the physical and you attach yourself to somebody and they break your heart, it has you looking at certain things a different way. Okay. Now, stability. Y'all tell me, what's y'all definition of stability? We gonna talk about, what is my flash goal? Hold on, y'all. I got a flash goal and I'm gonna be able to do it. Hold on, y'all. Might not even do the flash goal. Hold on. Thank you for getting your daily heart me. Okay. Let's see what it did. I need everybody to get their daily heart me. But I know we ain't gonna get to that, but I need 30 people. Okay, hold on. Stability, I don't want to miss something. Basic needs, okay. Basic needs taken care of. Basic needs. Basic needs, okay. Somebody say you can have stability and still get your heart broken. Yeah, that can, but we still we gonna talk about it all. You can still have stability, get your heart broken. Take care of myself, can provide and pay for my needs. She take care of herself. But I'm not saying everybody in a relationship. Listen to me, y'all. I know we stay in points. We going all the way over there right now. My only question. I know you can get your heart broken. I know you can take care of yourself. But I'm asking a real adult question. Like let's be clear across the board. What does stability look like to you? If you can have it, I don't care if you got it. I'm saying, what's your viewpoint on stability? That's it. Like if you could have it, if you can write your script, like let's be, but we're gonna be realistic. But I just want to like some honest feedback on what does stability look like. We know ain't nothing perfect, but if you can have stability, what does that look like? Oh, we at 10,000, so we ready to take off. Good morning, welcome in, so we can get ready to talk about it. I like to give y'all to love that will never leave. See, that's what I'm talking about. A provider. These are the, yes, that's what I want. That's what I want to hear. Like, what is your idea of a provider. When it comes to the opposite sex, I know that, Brianna, but I still want a specific answer. I need to know if you could have it, your partner, your mate, even if you single, what does stability look like? Someone that'll never leave. That's all I want to know. We ain't got to go that deep just yet. But because we're gonna discuss the topic at hand. The topic at hand is, what does stability look like? That's all I want to know, Brianna. What does the spiritual alignment? Okay. I just want to know, what does it look like? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me go ahead and give my good morning, boss. Good morning. Good morning, bros. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for liking the live. Let me give out my disclaimers real quick. We can take off. But when you come in, I ask that you like the live, grab up your daily heart me. I got 99 people in here. Please grab up your daily heart me if you don't mind. If you have not, grab up your daily heart me. I ask that you tap the screen. I ask that you hold your nose down. Thank you. I ask that you hold my nose down, share my live out to at least 10 people. Even after you do it one time, you don't have to do it no more. When you come in, understand that this is my live. This is my live. If you prayed to God, thank you, girl. Thank you. If you prayed to God and your circumstances ain't changed, and you an atheist and you mad at God, I'm not trying to change your mind, but understand that this is my life. And if I want to talk about God, I'm gonna talk about God. If I want to talk about Jesus, Jehovah, I'm gonna talk about him. I might get to praying, get to speaking in tongues on my live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Hood News. Good morning. So, come on in. Join my live at your own risk. I'm going to say this again and again and again. Join my live at your own risk. Because you might leave out of my live with your feelings hurt, in your feelings. You might leave out here with a revelation. You might leave out of here. You might have cried a little bit. My live is the truth. I'm not going to water it down, sugarcoat anything. My live ain't, I'm not going to water it down to make you feel good. I'm not going to change the narrative to fit your life. I don't feel like my live is one size fit all. I feel like I talk to a lot of different people from across the country. The other day it was said, you talk to people across the country, and I have people way from Nevada. I got people from Canada. Give us a minute. I got people all across the world. But I want you to, when you come in my live, understand that this is my live, and you will not be rude, disrespectful, distasteful. You will not attack nobody. I'm an educator. I teach high school English. So some of my students come across my lives. I don't like talking to my students. I like talking to grown people. That's why when I have a conversation, I let it be known. I like talking to adults. I don't like talking to simple-minded people. I don't like talking to people that wear their emotions on their sleeve. I don't like talk. Listen, I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, baptized, believing, hand clapping, foot stomping, saved. I'm saved in real life, not just on the internet. So, I don't like religious people. I like people that have a relationship with God. I feel that people that are religious, they are judgmental. So when you come in my live, understand that this is a no judgment zone, because I can't put you in a heaven or a hell. I don't come off as perfect. And anything you do or say as a Christian, people want to try to attack it. Oh, a Christian should act like this. A Christian should say that. And that's far from the truth. Somebody gave me this. Actually, somebody gave me this apron. I don't know what they got for. So, with that being said, come on in, come on in. Another thing. This is my live, and there are people on my lives that don't play about me. I'm saved, and I'm not going to cuss you out. I get you together, but if people on my live will get you together about me. If you think you're going to be rude and disrespectful, you will be blessed and blocked today in Miss Janet's voice. You will be blessed and blocked because we don't have time for the drama. We come on here to hear a word. And if that offends you, then so be it. Another thing. I'm a black woman. I got to say this because people get on my live act as if I'm a black woman and it offends me or it's going to change the narrative if they call me the N-word. I'm a black woman. I'm going to be a black woman until they put me 6 feet under. I'm not just black in February. I'm black 365, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to need for people to understand that I'm not going to change the narrative. And if you don't like, because I'm a black woman, it offends you because I got this on my head, my nose wide, oh, I use my hands, my good morning, Pooh Bell, my voice may elevate. When I get to talking, I get passionate. It does not take anything from me, but some people get offended if you talk loud. They be hollering about why you yelling. If me yelling gonna offend you, baby, get off my live because I might raise my voice. I'm not going to water my life down, change the narrative, change to fit your idea of who a Christian should be because you feel like you can quote scripture and that supposed to change the narrative of my Christianity. It's not. I might not do everything that you like, but I can guarantee you God's still going to love me after that, after this live. Now you can come on in. Last disclaimer. I do ask that you support the live. Support my live. I cannot do this without you guys. So yes, I ask that you tap the screen. Yes, I ask that you grab up your daily heart me. Yes, I ask that you send a gift or two. But understand this. The gifts that y'all send is not paying my mortgage, my car note, not paying my car note off. Yes, we get a few dollars, but baby, I'm yet to get so much money that I can retire from school. I'm sorry, but TikTok runs off of that. And if y'all don't tap the screen and send gifts, TikTok acts like as if me being a live host doesn't matter. And I know I deserve to be in the A league. I deserve to be in the A league. I'm in the D league. I deserve to be in the A league. I ain't got there yet because people don't understand when it comes to support. So, with that being said, if you are new here, make sure you put a yellow heart so we can welcome you in, Listen, family, come on in. Let's get ready. Thank you. Let's get ready. Let me get ready to pray so we can talk about it. I think this is a good topic. Today's topic, my girl Monique Love is always sharing it. Y'all, today's topic is love or stability. We're going to talk about it, and I got some good feedback to talk about. Welcome in. Friend of all my sins, Lord Jesus, I come to you humble, thanking you in advance for choosing me to be the person that you chose to speak to your people. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I plead the blood of Jesus over the airways. I plead the blood of Jesus over my husband, over my sons. Protect their goings and their comings. Lord, let no hurt, harm, or danger come nigh them. Lord, I'm asking that you send quality over quantity. Send the viewers that want to hear a word. Lord, create in me a clean heart so that I don't bleed on your people. Creating the people that you're going to send an open heart, a clean heart so they're open to receive this word. Close the mouths of the enemy, close the ears of the prince of the air, anything not sent by you. Lord, throw your weight around. Plead the blood of Jesus over the airways. Lord, I cancel any following spirits, any monitoring spirits, any jumping spirits, anything not sent by you. Let this word be sent forth and do what it's supposed to do, and let it not fall on deaf ears. In your son, Jesus' name, amen. Let's get ready to do this. Okay. When you come in, understand, like I said, if you have not, grab up your daily heart me. Y'all, I have to give out my disclaimers. I have to pray because y'all, they be attacking me. And people that's been rolling with me, they be attacking me. Okay, let's get into this conversation this morning before we got to get ready for church. Listen. For those that just came in, I came across a video or post where a man was saying, he doesn't look at marriage the same. He feels like ain't no real love out here. He feels like that it's fake love because he had a conversation. With a young lady at his job, I think. He had a conversation with her, and they were sitting, they were talking, and then they was talking about being married or whatever, and she told him, I'm not in love with my husband. And he said he thought she was playing at first. But she was like, no, I'm serious. I'm not in love with my husband. I married him for stability. I didn't marry him because I was in love with him. She said, in the past, I've tried that love thing, but it got me nowhere. So I decided the next man I deal with, I want to marry him, but I don't want to be in love with him. I want him to be able to be he want to provide for me, everything to be comfortable. And he asked her, well, why don't you just leave? She said, because I don't want to hurt him. She said, he loves me. She says, he loves me, and if I leave him, it'll hurt him. And I don't want to hurt him. She said, my family loves him. His family loves me, but I'm not in love with him. So from that point on, and then before the conversation ended, she said, love is too tricky. Like love, it costs you, but stability, it don't. Love come with a cost. It costs her too much to be in love. So that's why she just didn't feel like doing that no more in that order. And this morning I got on here, we had a few conversations, I asked a few people, and like I said, I need my grown people to come to the front. I don't like talking to simple-minded people. I don't need you to go into depth on why you wouldn't. I like to talk to people that they're gonna be real with me. I don't care if you're in a relationship, I don't care if you're married, but I asked, what's your idea of stability? Because the first thing I did, I asked everybody, because like I said, we're not judging. I can't see you. I don't know you personally. I asked stability over love, and my audience chose stability over love. Then I went back and I asked them, what is love? And then some of them said, I asked them, has love cost them emotionally? A lot of them said yes. Then I asked them, what does user? Is you the user from yesterday? Somebody go on that page and make sure, is this the same user from yesterday? Because you owe me a gift, user, or it's your first time on my live. I don't mean to attack you because you commented. Are you the same user from yesterday? You got off my live and you didn't give me no support because you said I would just want to be, oh, okay, I'm sorry. All right, because he talked about I want to be validated. I was just finna say, you got on yesterday and then left, but okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Then I asked them, what was stability? Like, tell me your idea of stability. And a few people broke it down and said, but we're going to talk about it. Some people choose love over stability, but the majority of the people that I'm talking to, they pick stability. I'm gonna we finna get a little deep on this good Sunday morning before I get ready to go to church. Before we get ready to go, and today's Super Bowl. One question: who y'all ride with? I'm riding with New England because one of the players, Ernest, he from my hometown. As a substitute teacher, I taught him. We came from the same hometown. So I'm riding with New England because Ernest plays on there and he from my hometown. So we ride with the New England Patriots. Okay. And I think that's the New England Patriots, y'all. That's New England, right? I hope I'm saying that right. I just know that. But yeah. But listen. Let's talk about this real quick. When it comes down, and then one of my questions after reading that post, a few people, I got in the comment section and a few people was talking, and another question that was asked, why were you in the car with a married woman even holding a conversation like this? You feel what I'm saying? But, okay. Love versus stability. First of all, when it comes to love, I tell women this, and I learned this the hard way. I'm 46 now, but I learned this the hard way. I know a lot of people feel like somebody like me, I'm on the internet, why listen to me? I don't have doctor in front of my name because they feel like they can only trust a person with alphabet in front of their name. But understand, God can use anybody to get a word through. God can use anybody to get a word through. So I don't think I know everything. I'm 46 and I've been through a lot of things and I feel like I can speak on it. And if I ain't never been through nothing, I can't talk about it. And one thing I do know at 46, that life gon' life. Life is a better teacher than a person with alphabet. So I speak from personal experiences. I'm not trying to project this on you. I'm actually talking about it to help heal young women. There are too many young women under 46 that has gone through a lot in life or about to go through some things. There are women that get on my live that are older than 46 and they tell me, and so this how I know, but when I be talking, I don't think I know everything, but they back me up. So that's why I tell y'all, I be needing my adults to come to the front, because I'm not trying to debate and trying to make you feel no type of way. I'm just trying to give you facts on the reasons and whys and, what that'll look like if you would just listen. And that's why I asked you to get your notebook, your journal. I prefer you to have the journal that I created, but if you don't have it, get a pen and a paper and take notes, because you might need to go back and look in your notes if you ever come across these situations. Let's get into it. When I talk about love, when I talk about relationships, this is not a conversation or a debate where we finna go back and forth and we finna say, okay, relationships ain't for everybody, marriage ain't for everybody. This ain't that type of conversation. But if you so happen to be in a relationship, want to be in a relationship, want to get married, you can probably take notes. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. When it comes to a woman, I'm talking about a woman that was born a woman. When it comes to a female, God created you emotionally. Like he put more emotions in us than he put the men. When it comes to our heart, we sometimes are so open that we tend to get hurt a little deeper. Or we assume that we get hurt a little deeper. When I started to mature, I started to realize something when it came to a man. Men hurt just as deep as we do. They just don't show it like we do. But before you can get the love from the opposite sex, you gonna need to be able to look in the mirror and love you. You must love you from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. You must be able to look in the mirror and love who God created. I'm not talking about the person that you become, getting your body done, getting facial, putting weed on, makeup, lashes. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about being able to look in the mirror and love you without any of the extra antics added on. You understand me? People think that loving themselves is putting on makeup, putting on eyeshadow, putting on lashes, and putting their eyebrows on, and having their hair done, and having a body trainer, waist trainer, or going to Dr. Miami. And I just use Dr. Miami because people be going to Brazil, whatever. They feel like they got to have a bigger butt, smaller waist, flatter stomach. They feel like that's what love is. And people expect to get love from a man, but you don't love you. And I can tell you how I know this. I'm 46. And in my past, I wrote a book. And the title of my book is called 3 Years Too Long. And in that season in my life, I did not love me how I should have loved it me. And you know how I know? If you a woman and you a girly girl, even if you tomboyish, one thing about a woman, she likes to take care of herself. You take care of your outer, but you don't take care of your inner. Because when we learn to take care of our inner, we don't allow certain things to go on. And I allow a season in my life, a time or two, I allowed somebody to mistreat me when I knew my value and I knew my worth, but I wasn't strong enough because I realized I wasn't in love with me. I loved me, but I wasn't in love with me. A lot of women listening right now, oh, I love me. I love me. I ain't gonna let nobody hurt me. Ain't nobody gonna do me like that. I like talking to real women. Because in a time or two in your life, you've had your heart broken because you assumed that it was love and you tried to figure out why this person don't love me. Let me tell you what I've learned along the way, all the way up until 46. A man, I'm talking about a grown man, he can smell weakness. I'm so serious. A grown man can smell weakness. We as women, we assume, oh, I love me. Oh, I ain't gonna let nobody out. You watch other women go through certain things that you vowed to never go through. And see, that way you can't speak on certain things because you ain't never been through nothing when it comes to the emotions of, or when it comes to love. Listening to that story about this young lady, I can tell you right now, when she says she married for stability and not love, it's scary, but it's real. Because when you've been hurt as bad as, good morning, Miss Janice, when you've been hurt emotionally, when you've been a good woman, when you a ride or die, when you've had his back, you buried his children, or you loved his children, you loved his mama, like you would do anything, you rolled for him, you went without, you allowed him to go and cheat on you and come back, you allowed him, you go so hard to the point where you loved him so bad that, and I'm talking about me as well, I love that man that I wrote about in the book. I loved him because I assumed that me loving him would change the narrative on how he would treat me. And it did not change no matter how hard I went. And this is when I began to really sit back and look at the situation. If you've ever got in the shower and cried and asked God to take that pain away, you've loved somebody so bad. And before now, I didn't say this then, but I tell any woman now, get with the man you want and not the man that you need. And then I tell you, and I'm like I said, I'm very transparent. Before I married the man I'm married to is not the man I wrote about in that book. And before I got married, and this is when I learned about the word love. When we went to my pastor to get marriage counseling, the first thing my pastor asked, why do y'all want to get married? And he said, you better not say love, because if you say because we love each other, I will not marry you, because it's going to take more than love to keep y'all together. For y'all that just come on, Monique, make sure you post that. Make sure you talk. Today's topic is love or stability. And when it comes to the matters of the heart, God don't dilly and dally. You can't say, Lord, make this person love me. And you can't say, Lord, take this love out of me. Because the Lord don't deal with matters of the heart, because you have the opportunity. You have the opportunity to pick and choose. But sometimes, and this is why I like talking to women, but I like for men to be in the background listening as well, because at the end of the day, as a woman, a lot of women go into situations, into the narrative of, oh, because he loved me. And when they define the value of love, like I said, people define love as a value. Oh, because he took me on a trip, or my homegirl say he paid all the bills, or my baby daddy didn't send the financial part, or you feel like, oh, I don't got it financially. Everything is not a value of a dollar sign. The definition of love is in the Bible. The real definition of love is biblically. But society has defined love as an action, like meaning you love me if you pay all my bills. You love me if you do what my friends say her man do. You love me if you do what the internet says is going on. That's what love. You have women that have kids with men, they with their kids' daddy, that'll look at another woman that has a child and she not with her kids' daddy, and then the woman with a child will assume that life is so perfect. You hear so many stories about, oh, I got my daddy last name. Oh, I was raised in a 2-parent household. Oh, I'm raising my kids with their daddy. Because I ain't saying a lot of women want to take that and feel like, because statistics say if you're raised in a 2-parent household, you have a better opportunity of becoming a better person, because you see stability. But that's far from the truth. Just because you're in a 2-parent household, that don't mean y'all even like each other. Some people do it to save face. When it comes to stability in love, A lot of people on my timeline right now in 26, they stand on what they mean. They feel like stability is way more secure than love. And I asked them, what does stability look like? A few of them say meeting the basic needs, taking care of them, being a provider, someone that never leave, spiritual alignment. All that is important because I asked them, what does stability look like? This is why I go as hard as I go on my lives. Because I be wanting y'all to understand when, thank you for sharing this. My girl says, Dee Dee says, exactly. She said, I was raised by both parents. And when she grew up, she still got played and married, all that. It was sad. Like, people feel like that. This is why I like talking to grown people. Because I'm not finna debate on one side or the other. You can choose, but let's state facts. When it comes to stability, let's talk about it. And I tell women, get with the man you want and not the man you need. And by no means am I saying get with a broke man. Nope. But if you've been following me, y'all know I pounded and I pounded and I pounded. Get yourself together way before you even get in a situation. Quit meeting a man and your credit score 200 and he is 700. Quit getting with a man where you keep saying you want a man you want him to come all together when you ain't even all together. Before you even get in a relationship, sit down and have a conversation with that man. Like a grown-up conversation. Y'all want to go, a lot of women want to go into a situation and the only thing that they see is the outer core. They will quit that part. They quick to look at the outer core. One thing before we get to the outer core of a man, put a pin in that. Put a pin in the outer core of a man. Let's pin that. Before you even encounter a man, you need to heal from what broke you. Because a lot of women go into situations with the residue of the last man, how they hurt them. They sit down and they dwell on how that man hurt them. They sit and they talk about, he lied to me. He cheated on me. He mistreated me. He fumbled me. He used me. Like a lot of women go on and on and on. And in their mind, in their subconscious lies everything that the last man did to them. In their subconscious. Yes, in their subconscious, they sit and they dwell on what the last person did. And because of that, I'm going to tell you something else that's in your subconscious. When you was a child, as a child, if you've ever seen if you witness your mama being super strong, and the man was deadbeat, didn't want to provide, didn't take care of her, didn't love you. You witnessed women in your lifetime getting mistreated, getting lied to. Half of your brain is filled with what you grew up watching. Then when you grow up, this the color I'm wearing for Valentine's. That's why I got this color. This the color I'm wearing for Valentine's, y'all. So my dress is this color. And I showed the person that do my nails, I showed her the dress and she matched it perfectly. But listen, my nail tech, when I went and got my nails done, I don't forgot what child, I just told her what it color and then, but listen, when you growing up, you got some of your vision, some of the residue is from growing up and witnessing certain things. Then you got the other part. Now, mind you, right now in your adulthood, I'm just saying, if your brain carried all this, right now in the front of your brain is what you went through in your adulthood. Right now over here in the part of your brain is your upbringing and the stuff that you witnessed. Now, you got this part, or you got a part over here, and you watching social media, and you seeing these men taking care of their women. Then you got women up here just telling you, oh, what I wouldn't do, how I wouldn't do it. This is definition of a real man. You got so much going on to in your mind, you already have it. You already have it figured out that every man is gonna be the same across the board. If you've been following me, the first thing, somebody put this in the chat. Detox your subconscious. Please put that in the chat. Detox your subconscious. That's it. Detox your subconscious. You should be writing this stuff down. That's why I asked you to write stuff down. Pin that up. Detox your subconscious. That's all. You should be writing this down. Your subconscious. Detox your subconscious. Because the stuff that you saw, the stuff that you witnessed, it's called, another thing I want you to write down, learned behavior. Learned behavior. Learned behavior. You heard what I just said. We as adults now, we witness our strong mothers. A lot of us, not everybody. We witness our strong mamas be strong all the time. She had to be strong. We witness our strong mothers get mistreated, get lied to, be neglected. We witness our strong mamas let our daddies, some of us, go on and live his life, and she held it down because back in the days, things was totally different. We witnessed that as children. We witnessed friends and cousins and aunties. We witness the most when it comes to relationships. And the topic today, y'all, is love or stability. For those that just coming in, we talking about love or stability. I asked the women before we got on, I asked them what they would rather have, love or stability. A lot of the women said they would rather have stability. And that's because of the things that they've been through in their past. They ain't never seen, they ain't never came across, after being hurt, a man that can hold it down. Love is not the definition of a man buying out Lenox Mall. Love is not that man going and buying you the biggest house just to show out. That is not love. The definition of love, and why a lot of people stay away from love, because what I just said, you never detox your subconscious. Some people want to argue, I want them both. You should want them both. You should want love and stability, because if you have stability, I can guarantee you love is there. Because when a person, if you get stability, listen to me, when you get stability, that person loves you enough to want to make sure that you're taken care of. And I know a lot of women pick stability because they've been hurt. And that's why we're talking about, you got to detox your subconscious. You cannot walk around here. You should not walk around here. It is too heavy for you to walk around here and think the thoughts that I can't be in love because love costs me too much. I got to find somebody with stability, because if they are a provider for me, then that's the only way it's going to be real. It's going to be real. But as a 46-year-old woman, do I have any people in my life that's been married 25, 30 years, 40 years? Do I have anybody that's older and been married a long time? Welcome in. Hey, Dre Dog. Do I have anybody in the chat that's been married a long time? Hey, Justice. Okay. How long you been married? How long you been married? I got one person. I just want to know, how long you been married? 30 years. Okay. Within 30 years, I've been married too. But I can guarantee you, in 30 years, 33 years, they've been married. I can guarantee you in 30, 37, 33 years, there have been multiple times where you've wanted to walk away. He's wanted to walk away. They done made you so mad. 45 years. Come on through. It's been times where It looked like I'm going to my mama house. I'm going to find me another man. He going to find another woman. Like, I don't want to do this. I want to be by myself. Ain't now person that's been married that long finna walk around here and tell the younger generation, oh, get married. It's going to be perfect. He going to be the perfect man. He going to be a provider. Somewhere he ain't going to never leave you. He going to take care of the basic needs. He's going to, listen, this is what's wrong with this generation. The generation right now, we don't look at marriage, for one, as being something that's bonded. You know what I'm saying? No, not that you tell them that, but I'm just saying. But we don't look at marriage as a bond. Nowadays, a lot of people get married for a whole lot of other reasons. A lot of people get married. I've seen marriageless. That part, it can be challenging. I've seen people that get married just to have a last name. I've seen people get married because they go to church and it's the right thing to do in the church. I'm saying for the church people, but not they ain't doing it for the outside of the Lord. I've seen people, thank you. Thank you, Arena. I've seen people get married out of spite. I've seen people stay in marriages because it looked good and they don't want people talking. I've seen single women get married for the stability part because they feel like if I get married, he's gonna be a provider. But this is my argument. Before you even get married, like I said, detox your subconscious. Because you cannot get in a marriage and just assume that it's one-sided. I know social media has pounded it and said, if you got a man is only defined as a grown man if he pay 100% of the bills. The definition in today's society, it states the only way a man is defined as a grown man and a provider if he pays 100% of the bills. We've seen it across the board. That is far from the truth. Because in this generation, this day and age, a lot of women make more money than men. It don't take nothing from the man. But if we want to be correct spiritually, the man is supposed to be the provider. And when I say provider, I'm not talking about providing financially. When people say they want a provider financially. And I'm not saying that he shouldn't be, but it takes more than finances to have a marriage. Your homegirl might be bragging about how her man bought her bags and purses, got her body done, flew her out, do all those things. But let's be real. Sit down and have a conversation with your same homegirl and get her to let y'all be honest with each other. Do he come home at night? Do he love you? Can he pour into you? Can he pray for you? Can he go down to hell with you and fight for you? Like, will he have your back when times get hard? Will he stand with you when he can't stand you some days? Like, does it change because he did wrong? Listen, does it change the narrative because he did wrong? Or is he the type of man, he gonna do wrong, but he gonna make sure the house taken care of? When you want to be in a relationship, it don't start with your partner. It starts with you. It ain't nothing wrong with wanting stability. It ain't nothing wrong with wanting love, because love is a beautiful thing. But love ain't going to always be the thing that's going to keep y'all together. It ain't going to keep y'all bonded. Money ain't going to keep y'all bonded. To be honest, people think the number one thing in relationships getting broke up is infidelity. A lot of people think that that's the only time relationships go left. You know what the number one thing in relationships, why they go left? Money. Money is the main thing. One of the hardest things. Nope, it ain't respect. It's money. Because having money, not having money, not being able to pay the bills, take like that right there will cause a relationship to go south real quick. Everybody assumes that infidelity is the number one. Nope, it is money. You can have all the money in the world and still not like each other. If you the type of woman that money get your panties wet before you get in a relationship, money gonna be the thing that's gonna be controlling you in the relationship. I know women right now that a man knows. I know women right now that's in relationships and the man know if he throw dollars at her, give her money to go shopping, that shuts her up. She ain't gonna complain about nothing. She don't care about nothing. All because he gives her money. She don't care if he cheats. Then you got women like me. Like, you can't shut me up with money. If I want to deal with something, if I want to address something, if I don't like something, I want to talk about it verbally. You can't shut me up with money. You can't shut me up with food. If you the type of woman, if you single right now, and you brag about, oh, that man gave me money over here, and that's what you looking for, you looking for somebody to just provide for you. You can get a man to just provide for you, but you're going to be missing out on so much more just getting somebody financially. Yes, your heart has been broken a time or two or three. And it's a scary thing to continue to open yourself up to love. But it's detrimental to your mental to think that there is nobody on this earth that can love you correctly. And a lot of women want love, but they want it like, they want it in perfection. Let's say that. Put that. Love in perfection. If you are taking notes, write that down. Some women want love in perfection. They want it to be, they want it perfected. They want it in perfection. They don't want no man that's got flaws, don't did wrong, don't did nothing. They want love perfection. Yeah, they want it to be they want it perfected. That's how they want it. They don't want to be in a relationship. They want love with stipulations. That love has to, that part. They want love to come with stipulations. They don't want nobody that has, to them, love is perfect. You don't do no wrong. You ain't lied to nobody. You ain't mistreated nobody. To them, love is so perfect. And that's the problem, because your expectations of love is what you've defined versus what you know love. That, listen, in the Bible, love is kind. Love is not boastful. Love is sweet. Love is you sick and they right there. Love is y'all don't got into it, but y'all can come back and let's try to fix it before we get to the divorce. But you should not just want stability. I'm saying it. You should not just want stability. You should want somebody that's going to love you, because if they love you correctly, the stability going to come easy. It's going to be easy for them to continue to provide for you. Come on. When somebody love you, I'm talking about, and y'all love each other. Y'all love each other. Quit being scared to love the right person and being able to receive love from that person. Because if they love you, they're going to provide for you. If they love you, they're going to keep that roof over your head, to keep the lights on, keep food in the, they're going to do that. It ain't going to just be, oh, I'm just paying the bills. I don't even like her. She don't even like me. The young woman that, because like I said, this conversation sparked from, I saw a post where a man talked to a woman and she said she's married, but she's not in love with her man. She only with him for stability because love costed her too much. Love cost her too much. And I can say this, if I had a conversation with that young lady, I would tell her, no, love didn't cost you much. What love did, love broke you. And now you scared if you love somebody the way you love that person that broke you, it's gonna happen the same way. But she's not giving her husband a fair chance. Because you don't know if he could love you. That part. He could love you correctly, but you're not even open to love. You walked down the aisle and got married for stability. You're unhappy in your marriage. And then you feel like, thank you for your gift. And she feels like, oh, I can get by with this. Eventually, it's going to come to a head. Eventually, if she's only in it for stability, it's going to come to a head. You know why? Because it might be in a situation where she really needs him to step up, and he might not even step up like that. And then she gonna be like, "But you supposed to be the provider. You all this time it was stable, and it was safe." Let's say that. Another thing a lot of women do, they marry or get in relationships because it's safe. It's safe. I'm safe with you over here. And I tell anybody in the beginning of any relationship, it's peaches and cream. You don't really know somebody until you live with them. Let me get this stuff so I can cook. You don't really know somebody until you live with them. And I do know this. It don't take a man forever in the day to know you his wife. If marriage is something that you want, it don't take a man years and years to say, okay, this is, no, it do not. If you his wife, you his wife. I want my women to stop being scared. And I'm not saying don't look for stability, but what I'm saying, don't just go into no situation because it feels safe. Because I know a lot of women that can finance themselves. They doing good, and you can do bad by yourself and you ain't doing too bad. Why get married, attach yourself to somebody just because you feel safe? Oh, they're going to pay all the bills. Because what happens if they don't pay the bills? What happens if something happened to that person? The person that you was stable with. What happens? Welcome in. What happens if that person is not that stable anymore? What if they lose their job? And that's what I'm saying. The one young lady say she not in love. She just with him because it's safe, stability. What if he lose his job? I'm just saying anything could happen. You got to always be thinking of the what ifs. You got to always have yourself in a position that if this person did leave, I can still be able to take care of myself financially. Yes. And see, and this is why I don't like that thing when a lot of people be saying, oh, he my peace, he my this. I need a man that's my peace. It ain't nothing wrong with him being your peace, but he should not only be your peace. He shouldn't be the only peace that you have. Can't nobody give you peace and joy like you can. They may love you, but you must love you. And if you don't love you, they gonna know it. It ain't nothing wrong with wanting love and stability. It ain't nothing wrong, but you better want you more than you want them. Meaning I'm with them for stability, and you depending so much on them. What happens if something happens? Somebody said they want to be in a relationship where a person never leaves and they stay. Let me tell you something. Way before you get in a relationship, sit down and have a conversation with your person. And see where they head at. See what the things that they want. Because you can't make a person do what you want them to do. If you want to be with that person, you got to see if they want to be with you in a relationship for the long haul. What I learned, a lot of men are loyal. They're not going to leave home. Most men, a lot of men, they're loyal. There are men out here, and like I said, at 46, is a lot of stuff that, I'm still learning. But a lot of these men, they're loyal. They won't just leave. But a lot of women don't know that because they assume that all men are the same. All men are not. There are actually men that are loyal. And they'll tell you, I'm not leaving. You got to leave me. Like, I'm serious. But you won't know that because, like I said, if you taking notes, you can go back to your notes because the front part of your brain, you seeing right now. You seeing what you see on TV. You know all your hurt and this. Another part, you witness certain things, learned behavior. Another part of your brain, you got this idea of what a man. And then on this part of your brain, you scared. You like this. You like playing double dutch. You like, I want to be in love. I won't. But you have so much baggage that you don't even know that you have. This is why I tell women all the time, detox your subconscious. And somebody want to ask, what does that look like? You know the first thing of detoxing your subconscious is? Write this down. The first part of detoxing your subconscious is taking accountability. Is taking accountability. Once you start taking accountability and looking at it for what it is, like for instance, in your subconscious, you still have the residue of what your mama went through. Not everybody, mama. Some people had perfect lives. I'm talking to real people. Some people watch their mama be strong. And listen, it ain't just one-sided. Some people watch their dad be strong and their mama mistreat their daddy. You like, wait a minute here. My daddy was a good man and my mama was the one not home, stepping out, lying and cheating and all that. You witness this. It's learned behavior. If you as a child witness your mama stepping out on your daddy or your stepdaddy, getting money from other men, in your mind, that's what you think how life should be. Uh-huh. But you got to take accountability. You got to say, you know what? If you listening to what I'm saying, you sitting down, you thinking about the things that you witnessed. A lot of the stuff that we do as adults is learned behavior. Before I got to be this woman that I am, it was so much learned behavior that I had to stop because I remember dealing with a man for 10 years. We were doing everything. We just weren't living together. We weren't in a relationship. In 10 years, it took me that long to realize, what am I doing? Because see, my mama was not the type of woman that had a revolving door. So I felt like I never had a revolving door because that was learned behavior. Learn behavior. And when you really sit down and start thinking about the things that's in your subconscious, your mama saying you weren't gonna be nobody, your grandma saying you weren't gonna be nobody, you witnessed your grandma. Some of us witnessed our grandma didn't play about money. Some of us witnessed our grandma controlling the narrative, control granddaddy. Some of us witnessed granddaddy being a rolling stone. Some of us witnessed granddaddy going on the other side of town having other children. And you know how I know this to be true? Why your mama got sisters that they ain't got the same mama, but they got the same daddy? Hello. Oh, this rice. Y'all, that's why I don't like y'all brothers, y'all cousins cooking in my house. If you know that your grandma allowed your granddaddy to go and have multiple children on the other side of town, you feel like that's okay. Some women witness their mama being superwoman and they feel like, oh, I can raise my kids on my own. My mama raised us on our own. Learned behavior. If you was ever raised in a house where your mama was cussing you out, throwing brooms at you, that was abuse. But we didn't look at it like that. We kiki, we laugh, but it was abuse. If you looked at your mama struggle and let your daddy go on with his life and create a whole nother family, that was neglect. Your mama let your daddy, oh, I don't want him. I'm going to show you I'm strong. Walking around, beat her chest. We learn behavior. Right now, there's women listening to me that's, oh, I'm like my mama. My mama didn't have my daddy, so she raised us, and they think it's cool. Learn behavior. If you got children and you do certain things and you say this right here, you know, this is a pet peeve of mine. Anybody been following me? No. It is a pet peeve of mine when people say, you know how it is when you was children. Listen, just because we did it, our moms and parents let us did it, it didn't mean it was right. Just because we was kids, we should let our kids do it and make the same mistakes. A lot of the stuff that went on, that's why we had children at young ages. We had babies and dealt with different men because, oh, you know how it is when we was growing up. Just because I went through it, that don't mean I want my kids to go through it. Like, make it make sense to me. I can't stand when people say that. They always trying to justify something to make it seem like it's okay. Oh, when we was kids, I don't care what we did as kids. That's why a lot of us are where we are now. A lot of stuff that you do, like your mama, really sit and look and see, does it make sense? Wait a minute, hold on. My mama did that. My daddy did that. Does it make sense? I'm not going to take some things from them. Because a lot of our parents made us who we are. But make it make sense. Does it even feel right? A lot of us don't allow. I'm one of them. I'm not going to allow my son, girlfriend to come over here and they go lay up in the room and close the door. Ain't nobody laying up in my house. I got a 25-year-old. He can come, but ain't nobody laying up in my house at 25. Anybody going to be laying up, it's going to be me. And that ain't going on in my house. I don't care what the parents allow. A lot of people allow that. Oh, I'd rather for my child to do it at my house. I'd rather for my child not to do it at all. What I don't know won't hurt me. But to provide the protection in the house for them to do it, I'm one of them parents. I'm not doing that. It is not okay. Because soon as one of them walk in with one of these, now we mad at the world. Oh, you was doing this. No, you allowed them to do it because you got the protection. You said they can come over. You let them close the door. It was cute because you felt like you had it under control because you was getting the protection. Too many people walk around here with this notion in their mind, you know, kids gonna be kids. Kids gonna be kids, but not enough kids being kids because we got too many parents doing everything but being a parent. Being a parent is making hard choices. Being a parent is not being your child's favorite. Being a parent is a lot of whining and complaining and I don't care and disrespect, but you gonna save their life. Hello. Them no's gonna save their life. Some of y'all don't want to do that because y'all too busy. Oh, my mama let this go on. My mama let this. We can go even deeper than that. Some parents, listen, parents, we talk about love or stability and how some of the stuff that we do that done been done is because of our subconscious. Some of y'all be so busy as women not paying attention to your daughters. You know why a lot of these kids get in situations, go to hang around people? I'm not saying that we can hold our kids' hand and be with them 24 hours a day. But a lot of the choices that the young men are making, hanging with the wrong crowd. I seen a video on my live where, hold on y'all, let me put these socks on because I be talking. I seen a video where the young lady was talking about her 14-year-old son. Her 14-year-old son don't caught a case. That part. Her 14-year-old son caught a case. Y'all can look it up. She was praying and she was just talking and she was saying how her 14-year-old son was supposed to been going with his friends, called her mom want to play basketball, end up somebody calling her, meet me at the emergency room, your son done got shot. That's a parent's worst nightmare. Her 14-year-old son done got shot. Come to find out, he was joyriding with one of his homeboys. They don't arm rob, a strong arm, whole arm robbed the lady for her car at gunpoint. Took the police on a high-speed chase, and she was just saying in the video that, you know, I'm a good parent. We make mistakes or whatever. But you want to really know what it is when it comes to raising these kids. Get in their business. Get in their business and stay there. Quit thinking that when they say, I'm okay, I'm okay. No, you got to sit down and talk to your children. You got to have hard conversations. Don't be allowing them get in your kids' business. When I say kids' business, if you are the sole provider, you buy the toilet paper, the cleaning stuff, the pads, the tampons, you got to get them gas money, you pay phone bill. You the parent. Get in your kids' business. Quit letting your kids lay in the room and hide behind the doors and in there on the phone being bullied, or in there on the phone with a boy, or, you know, like, if you want to know why they sneaking out and hanging with the wrong crowd, get in their business. The parent also said, oh, I buy my child everything. Quit buying them everything thinking that's going to change the narrative. I'm an educator. I know more about people, kids' business than that some of these parents do. I know more about some of their business than they do. As an educator, I can tell you, about your friend business. They heard their mama on the phone talking about today. Her homegirl, her man was cheating with the woman down the street. She caught her man cheating on the internet. As an educator, I know more about your child than a lot of these parents do, because a lot of these parents don't want to parent. They want to buy them everything. We got so many parents bragging about, oh, I work 14, 18-hour shifts. Baby, if you working 14, 18-hour shifts, who watching your children? Oh, I know you got to work, but I'm still asking, if you bragging about working 14, 18-hour shifts, who's watching your children? Oh, you think, oh, I got responsible kids. Oh, I got clocks. I got monitors. I got alarms on the door. Our kids, this generation of kids are so smart. These kids know how to go around. They probably can rob a bank together because they know how to detach the alarm, put the alarm back. They know how to play this game. They not new to this. They true to this. You better get in your kids' business and know what's going on. As a parent, I feel like I dropped the ball. I never seen certain signs of my child doing certain things. But now, I'm all up in his business. I'm telling you. The reason why I'm saying all this, you have to detox your subconscious. You have to detox your subconscious. You have to detox your subconscious. You must detox your subconscious. You can't walk around here assume that these kids I'm gonna make some pancakes and sausages before church, y'all. These kids gonna just do it, and you as a parent, you want to know why you aggravated, anxiety high, you feel like you ain't where you supposed to be, you get mistreated, you look over stuff. First of all, you jump. Some people don't jump in relationships, don't lay it down. Some people, we can go on and on. If I have to go to church, I'll walk somebody like a dog. Some people just lay down and have babies from a man and don't know nothing about that man. You better do your homework, sister, because you've been laid up with a man, had a baby with a man, and then certain things go to happen, and you trying to figure out, well, why my child act like that? Because of the man you don't lay down and had a baby with, that bloodline. Check that bloodline. Bloodline. But when it comes down to it, a lot of parents walk around and try to figure out why my daughter rebellion. Why she so rebellious. Why my son so cold. You know why? Too many parents, I'm not saying you, but a lot of parents, they child on the phone all the time. They feel like if they buy them, especially single moms. When you a single parent, you feel like if I buy my kids certain things, a lot of parents felt like if I buy, because I've had conversation with single parents, if I buy them everything, they ain't gonna have to worry about not having. That's not parenting. All you doing is creating a monster, because now your child feel like, oh, all I got to be is down and out and people gonna buy me stuff. That's not the truth. You got to sometimes have this word, write this down. Sometimes in your vocabulary, you got to say no. You got to say no, because if you think that you doing everything by providing everything, what's going to happen when they get in the real world? The real world don't just give you something. Sometimes a lot of women raise daughters to think, I'm going to use what I got to get what I want, which one of the oldest professions, but you making her feel like I got to do whatever I got to do to get money. Quit trying to be your kid's friend all the time and be a parent. There are a lot of parents that give their kids everything but don't teach them nothing. There are a lot of parents. And you come from a broken home, and you know how you come from you come from a broken home. Sit down and think about the things that happened in your life. Sometimes the ones that be bragging and talk about, oh, I come from a perfect household. Sit down and talk about it. If I ain't never seen my parents argue, it don't mean they didn't argue. It don't mean that they had everything. You don't know what went on behind closed doors. You want to always defend the narrative. I can say, I know how I grew up. My mama was on drugs till I was 13. My mama was on drugs till I was 13 years old. My daddy was right in the same time, but did not care enough to come and help my mama. But a lot of stuff that goes on in our adulthoods, it did not. You think you letting that man mistreat you started when you was right now? No. Somebody along the way has either mistreated you, or you seen somebody being mistreated, and you look at the situation. Well, I seen my homegirl man mistreat her and they stayed together. I seen my auntie man mistreat her and they stayed together. So we allow us a lot of things to go on versus us saying, I don't like the way this make me feel. And another thing, before I get off, quit thinking that these men can read your mind. Communicate. Right now, there's somebody got kids listening to me. Their kids in the room. Like right now, my son just asked, Mom, we going to church? Because he know on Sundays we church. Every other weekend, he go with his daddy. He was supposed to go with his daddy this weekend, but that didn't happen. But every other weekend, he go with his daddy. But the Sundays, he know we go to church. Like, it's in them. Some of y'all let y'all daughters and sons just lay up in the room all day. You cook, you clean. They don't have to get up, clean up, nothing. They ain't got to fix nothing. You cater to them, and you're not supposed to. You supposed to, because I cater to mine, but mine know you going to clean that bathroom in that room up. You ain't just finna lay up in here, and I work myself to the bone and get up. And that's why I can talk cash cold trash when he asks for something. You asking me for something, but you don't do what I say do, because he know I talk. This my house. Like, I would kick the door off the hinges in here. Y'all let y'all kids have too much privacy. Oh, they kids, they need privacy. Nobody don't get no privacy. You don't pay no bills up in this joint. And at the end of the day, my son know I am the parent. I could be his friend, but he know we not best friends, because I know how to switch that thing on and off real quick. Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. No, you not yelling at me, you not raising your voice. I'm just telling y'all, some of y'all scared, and y'all got this notion, they gonna call children and family, but you gonna let that child cuss you out. You gonna let that child disrespect you? Oh, because you did it or your siblings did it and you seen it? Okay. Let me tell you, some of y'all scared to parent. Some of y'all scared to parent, because y'all too worried about how somebody gonna take y'all. Okay. Keep on being scared to parent. Keep on thinking it's cutesy when these little girls walking around here come in the house with one of these. When she come in the house with one of these, don't kick yourself and don't kick her. Learn behavior. Y'all be scared, but I don't be scared. Ain't now one of mine gonna disrespect me. Somebody said, Kim said, I ain't scared to parent. But I'm just saying, the topic today was love versus stability. Don't want one without the other. You should not just want stability. You should not just want love. You should actually want both. But if you get the person that is in love with you, stability gonna come easy. But detox your subconscious. Today ending. Detox your subconscious. Y'all, I got to get ready for church. So with that being said, thank you for everybody that tapped the screen, that shared it out. Oh, I got a lot of people on here today. If I wasn't going to church, we would be riding out this conversation. Today is Super Bowl. I hope y'all enjoy that. But thank you to everybody that tapped the screen, shared it out. If you're not following me, follow me. Find me on Instagram. My Instagram name is my name. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna come back later because this conversation don't got good. Find me on YouTube at Pretty Brown 43. I'm gonna log back on later, y'all. We got this conversation right here don't got good because it's the truth. You should not want one without the other. Yes, love hurts, but ain't nothing perfect. But understand this. Understand this. When you have love, the stability part gonna be like butter. You understand me? When you got love, the stability part gonna be like butter. But when you've been hurt so bad, you can't look at the person you with right now and determine that this person is the reason why you not loved. You got to dig deep within you to look at the stuff that you've tolerated, the stuff that you've allowed. Because when you take accountability for the things that you've allowed, when you witness your mama or your daddy, you might have been raised in a perfect household. Because I do know some people that was raised in good parent household still wreck out. And to me, I'm like, if I had my mama and daddy, I think my life would have been different. Some people had their mom and daddy still jump out here in the deep end. And for the life of people like me, we be like, why is you out there in the deep end? When you had your mom and daddy, because sometimes that mess a child up. Because now that child is looking for, they want to see what it's like to be over here. Sit down. But listen, I can go on and on, y'all, but I got to go to church. I got to go to church today. So let's get ready to pray. Repent of all my sins. Lord Jesus, I come to you humble. Thank you in advance for choosing me to be the person you chose to speak to your people. Close the mouths of the enemy. Close the ears of the prince of the air. Lord, if anybody's sick on my life, I'm asking you to heal them from the inside out. Lord, you said by your stripes we are healed. Anybody weak on my life, I'm asking you to strengthen them because you said when we are weak, you are strong. Lord, protect their going and their comings as they go throughout their day. I plead the blood of Jesus over the airways. I plead the blood of Jesus over everybody they come in contact with. Lord, don't let this word come back void. Let it be sent out to do exactly what it's meant to do. Lord, we're not wondering what you're going to do. We're thanking you in advance of what you're about to do. Your son, in Jesus' name, amen. I'm about to cook y'all nephew some pancakes and sausage and get ready for church. Until maybe later, till next time, I want you to know I love you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. I got to get ready.